Never wake up in the middle of the night with that strange feeling of pressure in your bladder, without understanding why your body simply can't fully rest. There's one detail that almost nobody talks about when it comes to waking up several times at night to urinate. And no, I'm not just talking about drinking less water before bed. In fact, many people do exactly that. They reduce water intake, become dehydrated, and still keep waking up in the middle of the night. The problem may be somewhere else. There's a silent combination happening inside the body during the night, involving fluid retention, inflammation, circulation, and even small mineral imbalances that make the body lose its ability to maintain deep and continuous sleep. And the most curious part, some people start noticing improvement precisely when they add something simple to their water before going to sleep, something that helps the body deal better with retention, circulation, and internal balance during the night. But before I show you that, I want to know something. What city are you watching this video from? Comment below because I want to see how far this content is reaching. And pay attention to this. Many people think it's normal to wake up 2, 3, or even 4 times during the night to use the bathroom. But the body was not designed to interrupt sleep all the time. When this happens frequently, there's a disruption in the body's recovery process. It's during deep sleep that the body regulates hormones, reduces inflammation, balances fluids, and performs a kind of internal maintenance. But when someone keeps waking up repeatedly, they wake up tired, with a feeling of heaviness in the legs, swollen feet, a puffy face in the morning, and many times they think the problem is simply age, but not always. There are relatively young people going through this every single day, and one of the biggest mistakes happens precisely during the nighttime period, especially after dinner, because that's when many people begin accumulating fluids in the wrong way inside the body. And there's an important detail. During the day, when you are standing or sitting, part of the fluid accumulates mainly in the legs and feet. Now notice this. When you lie down, that fluid starts circulating through the body again. The kidneys begin filtering more. And then comes that urge to urinate in the middle of the night. That's why some people notice swollen legs during the day and multiple trips to the bathroom at night. Everything may be connected, but almost nobody explains it this way. And there's something even more interesting. Some people started adding certain natural elements to their nighttime water precisely to help the body better balance fluids, circulation, and mild inflammation during the night. And one of the most talked about things is magnesium. Yes, magnesium. Because many people don't realize it. But this mineral participates in hundreds of functions inside the body, including muscle relaxation, fluid balance, and sleep quality. And when the body is out of balance, it simply can't shut down properly during the night. Now pay attention to this, because very few people talk about it. It's not just about the bladder. Many times it's about the body's internal state before sleep, because an inflamed, overloaded, and poorly regulated body tends to wake up more often. And there's another important detail. People who wake up frequently to urinate also commonly report light sleep, constant fatigue, heavy legs, a feeling of retention, dry mouth upon waking, and even difficulty falling back asleep. In other words, it's not just a bathroom issue, it's a body recovery issue. And the most impressive part? Some people notice differences in just a few days simply by correcting small nighttime habits, like improving hydration during the day, reducing excess sodium at night, improving circulation, and adding specific minerals to the water before bed. Now, I want to ask you an honest question. How many times do you wake up during the night to use the bathroom? Comment below. 1 time? 2 times? 3 times or more? I want to read the comments because this helps other people realize they are not alone in this problem. And there's another point that almost nobody mentions. Excess retention during the day can greatly increase this nighttime discomfort, especially in people who spend too much time sitting, too much time standing, or have poor circulation, the body begins accumulating fluid in the extremities. And during the night that fluid returns to circulation, the kidneys work harder, and sleep gets interrupted. Now look how curious this is. Some people think they are getting 8 hours of rest, but in reality, their sleep is being fragmented the entire time. And fragmented sleep completely changes the body's recovery process. The person wakes up without motivation, without energy, with a feeling of mental fatigue. And many times they don't even realize the problem started precisely with nighttime interruptions. And this is where something extremely important comes in: smart hydration. Because it's not just about drinking water, it's about understanding how the body uses that water. Mineral balance makes a difference. Inflammatory state makes a difference. Circulation makes a difference. And even the timing of nighttime habits has an influence. That's why some people started using magnesium water before bed. Others combine it with a body relaxation routine. And some even noticed improvement in leg swelling upon waking up. But there's one thing you need to understand. No solution works if the body remains inflamed all the time. And nowadays, many people live in a constant state of low-grade inflammation, very little deep sleep, too much stress, excess ultra-processed foods, low body movement. All of this interferes with the body's balance, including nighttime urinary frequency. And you know what's strangest? Some people have been living with this for years, thinking it's normal, when in reality, the body may simply be giving signs of imbalance. Now, pay very close attention to this detail. Many people report improvement when they begin doing 3 simple things: improving circulation during the day, reducing retention, and balancing important minerals before sleep. That's because the body works like an integrated system. When one area becomes unbalanced, others start suffering together. And maybe that's exactly what's happening to you. Your body may be trying to compensate for some silent imbalance during the night, and the consequence appears precisely in interrupted sleep. Now tell me something. Do you usually wake up more tired than when you went to bed? Comment below, because I want to understand how many people go through this daily. And look at this. There's something very few people realize. The worse sleep quality becomes, the greater the body's inflammatory state tends to be. And the greater the inflammation, the worse fluid retention tends to become. Do you see how everything starts turning into a cycle? Poor sleep, inflammation, retention, more nighttime interruptions, more fatigue, and the body slowly begins wearing down. That's why some people are amazed when small adjustments begin improving several areas at the same time. They sleep better, wake up less during the night, feel less heaviness in the legs, less swelling, more energy in the morning, because the body finally gets real rest. And maybe this is the most important point of this video. The problem is not always just the bladder. Many times the entire body is asking for balance. And sometimes something simple added to water, combined with the right habits, already starts helping much more than the person imagined. So here's what I want you to do. Comment below what city you're watching this video from. And also tell me this. Do you wake up more to urinate in the beginning of the night, or closer to the morning? Because depending on the timing, that can reveal a lot about how your body is functioning during the night.